Oh my God. Put your hands up! Put your hands up! You're on the ground right now! Taser. Put your hands up! Put your hands up! Put your hands up right now! Taser. Got him? Yes.
Oh, fish cleared.
Most people call 911 because they need the police to save them. But in Gwinnett County, Georgia, a man named Changze Li called 911 and ended up handing the cops the keys to his own prison cell. This is easily one of the dumbest criminal self-reports I've ever seen. But as the layers peeled back, the police realized they weren't just dealing with a dummy. They were looking at a violent human trafficker running a high-end operation out of luxury apartments. Stick around because we're breaking down how a burglary call turned into a multi-agency trafficking sting. Before we get into the glass-shattering confrontation that started it all, I want to say a huge thank you to everyone who supports the channel. If you're new here and you're into deep dives on the weirdest and darkest parts of the legal system, hit that subscribe button and join the community. It really helps us keep these investigations going. It's January 2026. Gwinnett County officers roll up to a complex on Satellite Point in Duluth. The caller is 28-year-old Changze Li. He's standing outside, looking frantic, telling dispatchers that someone is currently inside his apartment, breaking in and trying to rob him. He actually meets the officers at the door and ushers them inside, basically inviting the law to look at everything he was doing behind closed doors. As soon as they cross the threshold, the vibe is off. The apartment is almost entirely empty. No real furniture, no food in the kitchen, just the bare essentials you'd see in a temporary stash house. Then they hear it, the sound of glass shattering from the back of the unit. The officers move toward the noise and come face to face with 40-year-old Dominique Gray. Gray isn't some random burglar. He's covered in blood from a hand wound and he's absolutely losing it. He refuses to show his hands, refuses to get on the ground, and at one point he actually lunges and throws his cell phone at an officer. That earned him a quick trip to the floor via a taser.
How many windows do you have? Two right now, three right now?
Gwinnett County Police, come out with your hands up! Oh my God. Put your hands up! Put your hands up! You're on the ground right now! Taser.
Put your hands up!
Put your hands up! Put your hands up right now!
Taser.
While some officers are wrestling Gray into handcuffs, others start clearing the rest of the rooms to make sure no other burglars are hiding. They open a bedroom closet and find a woman huddled inside, terrified.
Got him?
Yes.
Oh, fish cleared. 528. 1039. Who are you? Who are you? Are you okay? Okay. Is there anybody else with you? No? Okay. Just stay right there for me, okay? Okay? Just stay right there.
At first, the cops think they've just saved a victim of a home invasion. But when they start questioning Lee about who she is, his story starts to fall apart. Lee admits he met the woman on an escort website and invited her over. As the detectives look around, they realize this isn't a home. It's a place of business. They arrest the woman for prostitution, Gray for the violent break-in, and they hit Li with pimping and keeping a place of prostitution. Now pause for a second. I want to see how the algorithm is treating this one. Drop a comment right now with the exact time you're watching this and how you actually found the video. Did it pop up on your homepage or did a friend send it? It helps me see who the Laws and Criminals crew is today. Back to Li. He gets booked, but because the initial charges are just misdemeanors, he manages to post bond and walks out of jail a few days later. You probably thought he got lucky. You probably thought the police were done with him. He was wrong. The Gwinnett County Vice team didn't just close the file. They knew that empty apartment look all too well. It's a classic hallmark of human trafficking, using short-term luxury rentals to move victims around so they're harder to track. They put Li under a microscope. They started monitoring the same escort sites he mentioned, and it didn't take long for a familiar phone number to pop up. Despite being fresh out of jail for pimping, Li didn't even change his number. He posted new ads, using the same digital footprint, and listed a brand new location, the Constellation Park Apartments on Satellite Boulevard. He was back in business within weeks of his first arrest. The Vice team didn't just sit back and watch. They set up an undercover sting on February 9th, posing as clients to see exactly what Li was running at this new luxury spot. When they hit the unit at Constellation Park, they found the exact same setup. A high-end apartment with almost no furniture and another woman hidden away in a closet. This is where the case shifted from a simple place of prostitution to a full-blown human trafficking investigation. During the interviews, the reality of what was happening behind these closed doors came out.
They noticed what they believed to be Li's phone number pop up on other listings on websites for solicitation. So they conduct an undercover operation on February 9th, and that's where they arrest Li again for trying to solicit certain services, and they end up arresting him, making additional charges of keeping a place of prostitution, and this time they were able to charge him with human trafficking.
Bro,
She
say,
tried to rob me and shoot me. She just tried to rob me, bro, and shoot me, bro. I met her on the escort side. All right, what's your name?
Sir, is there anybody downstairs?
I don't think anybody else was.
That's my first time doing this.
I'm wondering if you threw the gun out the window.
Out the window? Is that even real?
It is.
Okay. It looks like a dang toy,
It
almost.
is looks like some flavor of single action 22.
This wasn't just a guy inviting women over from websites. Li was allegedly using a firearm to keep these women under his thumb. Warrants state he threatened them with the gun if they tried to leave, forcing them to perform sex acts for money that he then pocketed. The most chilling part? He was doing all of this while out on bond for the exact same thing. He didn't just ignore the law, he seemingly didn't think it applied to him. Because he was caught a second time, operating out of a completely different front location, prosecutors were finally able to slap him with a felony human trafficking charge. That's a massive upgrade from the initial pimping ticket he got in January. And then there's Dominique Gray, the guy from the first incident who got tossed. His role in this is even darker. It turns out he wasn't just some random burglar either. He's a convicted felon who was allegedly at that first apartment to commit an armed robbery and a kidnapping. He reportedly forced a victim from room to room at gunpoint before the glass broke and the cops arrived. He's now facing a laundry list of felonies including aggravated assault and possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. As of right now, both Changze Li and Dominique Gray are sitting in the Gwinnett County Jail. This time there's no walking out on a small bond. A judge ordered them held without bond because of the violent nature of the trafficking and the firearms involved. It's rare that a criminal is the one to call the cops and essentially hand them a search warrant for his own trafficking ring, but that's exactly what happened here. If Li had never picked up the phone to report that robbery, who knows how many more women he would have cycled through these luxury apartments? If you want to see more breakdowns of cases where the criminals did the police's job for them, check out the playlist on the screen. Don't forget to subscribe to Laws and Criminals for more deep dives into the justice system. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.